Roy, how you doing in here, man? You feeling good? Well, you're not. Actually, again, that's kind of the point. +8 suffering every time. Wow, you are generating not a small amount of suffering, sir. And I, for one, appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Hell Architect scenario number 3, unstable crystals. And apparently Lilith is in charge of things right now. I don't know where Frank is. He didn't check in with me this morning, but Frank's gone and we're down to Lilith. Well, this is going to be complicated. This is a very broken up bit of hell that we've got to mine into. We're after crystals, but we're being told by our imp here that we're going to need an expert to do it, and we don't have that yet. So we've been advised just go about our business, and at some point we'll get updated. All right, who are you? Harry. Oh, Harry, it's so good to see you back. You're one of my favorites. Willow, we saw you last time. I'm sure you are Eve, and oh, Maddie. Maddie. You are just the most productive sinner I've got. Speaking of productive, we got a lot to do here, and we got no stuff at all. And it's going to be a little tricky to get it. My obvious move is just start going down. All the good stuff is down here. Let me set up a little build order here. I'm going to get the team down in a deep little mining shaft here, because until we get some dirt, we can't even build them a ladder to get out. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, dirt is coming in. Good. And remind me again, please, how much dirt it actually takes to build a ladder? 8. Right. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one, isn't it? And of course, we can't forget the basics. Food. We know how important food is around here. So let's get some food production going on. Oh, I can't even do that yet. Wow. All right, we got to do some very, very basic, fundamental digging of materials before we're getting anything at all going on around here. Sorry, team. It's going to be a little light on the pulsating flesh until you get some mining done. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that when the game says reach the crystal and explore the large crystal, is this guy right up here. This is my thought. It's probably that large crystal up there. Now, of course, that's the complete opposite direction of where we're going right now, but I'm not going to get up there until we get some basic materials. Oh, good job, kids. Aw, you're doing great. I'm super, super proud of you. It's not going to stop me from torturing you, but I'm super proud of you. Now, what I should do is get some lights down here, because that is going to help them to dig faster. Yes. Let's get a torch right there. Actually, can you even reach that? Hang on. I'm going to... Oh, no, you can reach it. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yep, okay. Yeah, that should help them to dig a little bit faster, and therefore we can hopefully get some food down here. Speaking of which, let's get that started. All right, I got enough now to do the good old flesh farm over here, and we'll get the little production line going with a cauldron and then a trough, and then I'll do the same thing on the old beverage side of things. Okay, who wants to work in the cauldron? Is it Eve? It's usually always Eve. Who is it? Oh, it's Maddie. Maddie, again, you are so productive. You and Harry, you could basically do this whole hell thing yourself, I think. Now, after they're done with food, they're going to need a quick trip to the latrine. So let's make sure we're building that and the water squeezer. And then when they get that chunk out of there, actually, I don't even really need the chunk out of there, but I will. Metal bucket, anytime there, Eve. Anytime. Thank you, Eve. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and double up on the flesh farm. We've learned that before. There's never enough food around here. You know what? I'm just going to try and do an as the crow flies thing and go straight up. I don't know if we can even mine these crystals yet. We were advised we can't do that yet, so I don't know if we're going to be able to punch through there. If not, I'll do a little zigzag and work our way up here. Yeah, Maddie, I know it's kind of a pain in the neck to come all the way down here. I will put up at some point supplemental food and water up here, and maybe even just deconstruct that down there, but we needed the resources, Maddie. It's very important. How many things are we out of? Lots of them. Yay. Now, just for experimentation, can we... yeah, see, I don't think we can dig those crystals yet. I mean, I dig the crystals personally in a sort of groovy Scooby-Doo way, but I don't think the sinners can get those crystals out at all until somebody pops up and says, this is how we do this. Now, what do we need for this? I need 50 metal. Okay. I can probably put that together. Lens will focus suffering and serve all hell. And it's another 3-stage thing like we saw in the first scenario there. Okay, well, metal is going to happen at some point. In fact, there's some more right down here. Let's go just grab this. There's a nice little pocket of it right around here. Yeah, there's some extra stuff in special, too. There's a crystal refinery, a building that allows you to mine crystals. That sounds very, very important. How do I get this essence, though? Use right mouse on a sinner to gather it. Have I always been able to do that? Come here, you. Yeah, apparently I've always been able to do that. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, wow! Oh, I'm so sorry. I just randomly clicked a button without really looking at it. Oh, that could have gone better. Yeah, I'm down a sinner now. It's not going to stop me from doing it again. I want to be clear about that. I just want to see electrocution, eye gouging, incineration, and infestation. Okay, I'm going to hope that if I click in the middle, nothing is going to happen to you. Okay, good. I'm so sorry, Willow. I had no idea that was going to happen, but I did get a little bit of essence there, didn't I? Remind me how much I needed for the thing, where I get the thing? 25. Okay, so like 2-3 sinners mildly impaled. We're good. What are research stones? We are researching new technologies here. And that is also bad news, guys. That is also going to require some essence. Oh, Eve, you've gotten yourself stuck again, Eve. You're very terrible at this. And actually, you know what? While you're there, get that metal as well. That's good stuff there. How do we do on the metal, kids? Okay, we actually did pretty well. Well enough. Let's go ahead and build this thing. It's going to take a while. Now, where are we at up here? Okay, let's continue this party. You know what? Just build over it. It's easier. Continue this party by putting a ladder here. All right, this is going to be a complex little zigzag. All right, I think if we just go like right out here, that will probably get us to where we need to be. I don't know if they can get past that crystal, if that's going to block them, but it's going to take them ages. It is going to take them so... I'm so sorry about the long walk. And again, like, wicked sorry about impaling Willow. Totally kind of misclicked. Mostly just wanted to see what was going to happen. What's your deal? Now you want, 100 green crystals. Okay, well, we don't know how to do that. I'm mostly waiting for my imp to pop up and tell me. We should probably get some basic suffering going on, too. I'm sure that's going to come up sooner rather than later. Oh, once again, we're missing a couple of pieces of metal there. Even to just get the basic Iron Maiden going. I could get the Bath of Kings. That's not the worst idea in the world, but they'll probably procure some... Oh, how did you get stuck? How did you get stuck? All right, we're good. This is gonna be a tricky one. Yeah, Harry couldn't get out in time, and I have a feeling that Noelle here... You're new, by the way, and you are lustful, Noelle. How am I... Oh, it's big metal ore. Is that different? Do I need something specialized to do that? No. No. Mandy's in on it. Mandy, you're new too. What's your deal? You're envious. Are you envious of the big piece of metal? Because I'd really like you to get in there and save lustful Noelle if you get a chance. All right, Noelle is back in action here, building some platforms. I put another ladder over here. I'm just going to kind of let them get up here and hope that they don't get stuck. I'm mostly going to have to just sort of keep an eye on people as we're going along. Did we generate enough to do the Iron Maiden? And my short answer is yes, we did. Just looking at it, yeah, let's build that. That could go, say, I don't want that in any illumination. That could go right over here. And then somebody, unfortunately, is going to have to go in it. All right, this one can be a free-for-all, kids. Anyone who's got some time, just pop into the Iron Maiden. Roy, who the heck are you? You're new. You are prideful. Okay, and you're not into blood. Great, the Iron Maiden's going to work out super, super good for you. I mean, really the exact opposite is going to work out super, super bad for you. But it will be generating some suffering, and we're all pretty keen on that. I never really checked out my action order here. So 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. So they're going to prioritize putting the ladders up and the platforms first before they start digging anything. I would assume, unless something stops them from doing that, like they have to dig something before they can put the ladder up, that kind of thing, that would make sense. Interesting. I've never really looked at that. I don't have any specific reason to alter that. I think that's a perfectly good order of operations there, but good to know it exists. Roy, how you doing in here, man? You feeling good? Well, you're not. Actually, again, that's kind of the point. +8 suffering every time. Wow, you are generating not a small amount of suffering, sir. And I, for one, appreciate it. I do. Now, you're not in any illumination range, right? No, wow. I got that one just perfect. Because if you're in the illumination range, you're actually having a better time, weirdly. It's not as torturous. I just nailed that. You're in the dark up there, Roy. The ones who get sent to limbo, I can't do anything about that unless I build the limbo gong, you say. The limbo gong. I don't suppose that would be in special, is it? There's the Hellployment Center. I could get that, too. I don't want to, but I do. There's my limbo gong right there. 420 suffering, 60... Wow. That's a lot of stuff. 69 essence. What's the vault? My artificial stash. And a summoning portal. Oh, this is all very, very cool. I like this. I would assume, now that I think about it, the Hellployment Center might be where we specialize people to get the green crystals. Oh, have you gotten stuck? Of course you have. I'm going to set up some other digging orders just to keep the metal coming in. This is really my limiting resource right now. So I don't need to be down there at all, but just dig that out. I kind of just want the materials. How did we end up doing up here, guys? Okay, we're getting there. Progress is definitely being made up there. In fact, I should dig some stuff out so they don't get stuck and or trapped. See, I don't think we're going to be able to get in here. Okay, do this, and then I need to cancel this, and probably a few of these, maybe. Oh, this is a complex one. I mean, it's not complex, that's not really the right word, but it's just an odd little puzzle to put together to get over here, because we can't get through the green crystals. Alright, so they're going to put platforms up there, they're going to dig there. I'm pretty sure they can hop. But just in case, I'm going to put a platform up there. Oh, Belial's here. Excellent. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, and my imp's got a little bit of a thing going on there. Mining crystals is easy with the right technology. I'm going to need that thing, aren't I? The green crystal smashy. Anyway, do the mining thing. Mining the raw material is easy as pie. Without it, you can't extract anything. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Build the research stones and build the refinery. Okay, is that deliberately misspelled? I don't know. Is that a pun? Is that wordplay? I have no idea. Where am I going to put this thing? Can I put this thing anywhere? Hang on. Build, and then go to Special. Crystal Refinery. Should probably do the research stone thing first, right? Yeah, probably. Okay, I've got many of the things I need. Bad news, guys. Somebody's got to give me the rest. So you, Roy, you're out. And yeah, I know you're really excited about not being tortured anymore. Problem with that. Let's go. I am going to, well, you know what? It's the Wee Hours channel. I'm going to set you on fire. How do you feel about that? Yeah, you should probably be used to fire in hell. It's kind of our jam here. Wow, that generated a lot more essence than my first accidental thing. Does that give me enough to, I think that gave me enough to do the thing, didn't it? Research stones, yeah. 50 suffering. I've got all of my stuff. Yeah, let's build this. Wow, that's big. Okay, let's build it here. I don't know if illumination will help or hurt it, because I didn't bother to check, but we're going to put it here anyway. Oh, Ramona checked in. What's your deal? You are wrathful. Okay, and you don't like blood. Well, that's interesting, Ramona, because I've got a blood torture right up here. Aha, you're almost done with my research, Who's What's it here. Now what do I do? Research things. Even better. I need green crystals to do it. I have none of them. Now, where does this go? We've seen the Iron Maiden, obviously. We've seen the Rack. We've seen the Tartarus T-Ain't Slapper. Loud music. Dentist. Where does this go down to? Advanced food. That would be great. That into a food truck. Oh, yeah, and then advanced water. Yeah, this is where we need to be going here. I'm going to take a sec just to put up another bed, because I realize I've only got one of those, and that's not where that lives. Go to rest and just put up a very, very simple cardboard box up here somewhere. So I definitely need to build the other thing. the crystal refinery. 25 suffering. Well, I've got 22. And I have everything else that I need for that. Team, who would like to volunteer to suffer? Mandy, I barely know you. So I'm going to infest you with whatever this is. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, this is the worst one yet. I'm so sorry. 49 essence? You know, Mandy, I was about to say I'm never going to do this again, but I'm totally doing that again for 49 essence. All right, well, crystal refinery. Let's pop... Actually, should this go up near the crystals? Maybe. Let me put it there and see what happens. Hey, Frank's back. Cool. Lilith herself briefed me. Yes, she did. I got to admit, I'm impressed. Give you a few pointers on how to mine crystals. Good, that's exactly what I need, Frank. Nothing really saying how to extract the crystals. Extract crystals 0 out of 100. Nothing really to identify how I'm supposed to do that. Are they just magically diggable now that I have the refinery? Apparently so. Okay. Well, that was simple. I've got a refinery. We're getting some crystals. Well, then start getting a bunch of them. And how much do we need to upgrade the Who's What's it here? 100 of them. Well, that's convenient. We got 10 already. Yeah, this is going fine. I've outlined a bunch of stuff up here for them to get started, and I tried to find some really deep pockets of it so it would be slightly more efficient. Not that I've ever been efficient, but, you know, hope springs eternal around here. What's the problem over here? No excrement. Yeah, well, that's going to happen. Everyone's busy right now. Now, the tough part is keeping a population going when I keep, you know, gouging their eyes out and infesting them with bugs and setting them on fire and impaling them. But I do need to start doubling up on the food and water thing. We learned that. More food, more water. This is the problem here. I'm going to let a couple more sinners walk in the door unless I have to impale them and see how it goes. But I'd love to start setting something up here because this is where the real action is going on. Yeah, we've already got our green crystals, so we may as well get this going. Build me the upgrade to that thing. That's going to take a little bit. What's the problem? Ramona is caught. That doesn't surprise me that much. Where are you, Ramona? What's the deal? Now, apparently, putting the crystals in the lens has deactivated the fact that I had 100 crystals, so I need another 100 crystals. That's fine. It's big pockets of them. I've got them working on up here. In fact, there's another nice big pocket of it right there. There's plenty up here for everybody. And let's not forget to keep the suffering going on over here, too. Anyone who wants to jump into the Iron Maiden, go ahead on and do that. Who made that choice? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Wow, that's a dated reference. No? Nobody at all. Everybody's busy. Okay, I really need some more sinners. The whole impaling thing is hurting my workforce. Oh, never mind. Problem solved. Lustful Noel has decided to jump in on that. That's good. Not a great deal of suffering. What is your actual thing? Yeah, see, you have a problem with cold. You don't really have a problem with blood. You're just shaking that off. But it's a little bit of suffering ticking in. We do have a large workload for them. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Hell Architect for today. Third scenario, green crystals are happening. I want to just finish this out. I'd like to finish this scenario and then see what we may or may not want to do with Hell Architect after that. But we will come back to finish off this scenario in Hell Architect next time. Do please let me know in the comments what you're thinking of Hell Architect. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm going to go embrace my fate. I'm going to go give fate a big old hug. Just walk up and tongue kiss fate. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. Citizens Dropgo, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish?